Good evening and welcome to another Malkat gin video, and this is Malkat on tour because we've been invited over to try this little beer. This is Auld Farm Distillery's Ocean Keep Southern Ocean gin. Now this is a gin, I don't know all the botanicals in it, but it is made with oysters in it. So it's from Auld Farm Distilleries, which is in Waikura in Southland. Looking at the map over here, way down there, inland from Riverton. The Auld family, the Scottish spelling, originally grain farmers. They also make Scotch style whiskey, and they're now making gin. I'm keen to try this and see what it's like. So I'm getting sort of big, salty, briny notes. Anyone who doesn't like seafood probably may not enjoy this. Wow. So definitely still very much gin. You get the juniper hit. I think it's what, 44%? So it's a bit of an alcohol burn. But definitely you're getting that briny, beautiful seafood flavour from the oyster. So we're keen to try it as a gin and tonic. So let's go.
So I did a little look up, and it has Kanuka, tussock, lichen and moss, and those are all local botanicals, and obviously they grow their own grain, and it's, as Mel said, 44%. Oh yeah, that's a really interesting smell. I think you kind of get, it sounds kind of weird, but as well as getting a savoury sort of a smell, you're getting, to me, a grassy smell, but yeah, that could be me. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's really salty now. Really salty. Yeah. And I like oysters, so. Yeah. Should we let Kath? What do you think?
I think it's really warm.
Yeah.
I do.
We might need to put a bit more in there.
I can do a little bit. For a cold day in Wellington today, for winter, it's delicious. It warms your tummy. But yeah, you're right. It's salt, and oyster is salt. Yeah, it's really lovely. I'm looking forward to trying that with all the different tonic options that we've got lined up here. I'll put the champagne out of the way.
Tonic time. We're going to try this with a range of different tonics. We've got our normal Schweppes that we use as our baseline, Fever Tree Mediterranean, and East Imperial Yuzu. Now the distillers actually recommend yuzu or even tomato juice, which would be like a sort of gin Bloody Mary if you like. So we'll give it a go. Let's try benchmark. Wow, that's interesting.
Interesting.
There's a definite interesting tang in there, isn't there?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Here we go, Greg's going to give it a go as well now.
Yes, I see what you mean by interesting.
Well, yeah, it's different. Yeah.
The difference a bit like interesting, isn't it?
It's got a sour tang.
You know what I'd like to try with that?
What's that?
Martini.
You put it in a martini with an oyster on a toothpick.
Whoa.
And an olive.
So, well, you could
briny.
do that.
There's the brine,
Yeah.
there's the salt.
A dirty martini. Wow. I like it. So this is the Fever Tree. Oh, I'm definitely getting that oyster aftertaste now. So that's a little bit drier, isn't it? A little bit less sugar.
Yeah,
It's not as
less
obvious.
sugar.
Yeah. And I think,
It's only a touch, less sugar.
yeah, but the taste's quite a bit drier.
It's smoother.
It's smoother.
It isn't
And I'm
full of
getting
ups
more
and
of the oyster flavour coming through with that one.
It's not a bad tonic.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just a bit smoother.
Oh yeah, that's much better because it highlights the gin
Yeah.
More than the tonic.
Yeah, I like that. It's got oysters in it.
Yeah.
That's the nice one of the two so far.
The non-gin person,
the
but the
non-gin-
oyster
But the
person
massive oyster fan.
can smell it actually. Just trying to think what that taste is.
It's all oyster.
Wow, that's a mixture of
And-
gin and southern
Ocean.
Yeah.
And when we eat
Wow.
oysters, we put lemon and cracked pepper and balsamic
I
vinegar
love it. Yeah.
with them too. So you got the sweeter
Wow, very
notes.
oyster-
We go with the Mediterranean one now.
Yep.
Which is quite a floral tonic.
I think the tonic overpowers the gin too much.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's much sweeter too overall. It's not as salty in
Yeah, I
the
think
part
it is that salt.
as the last one, and especially it isn't as salty
Yeah.
on the end.
I think if you were drinking this gin, you'd be looking for that salty hit, and you lose it with that.
I agree. Although that is one of my more favourite tonics, that one.
Yeah, it's different. Weirder, just about.
Yeah, different and not in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I normally like that tonic, but I don't. It doesn't do anything for that gin. Doesn't. No.
No.
Just no.
It's been a very interesting order to do it in too, because this one's got way more like the highs and lows.
Yeah.
That one evens it out a bit more, that it's more pleasant, and that one kind of flattens it, and there's
Yeah.
not really a taste of anything with this one.
Which is funny because we always do our tastings with Schweppes because we see it as a base level tonic. If I was going to go with a different tonic, it would be Fever Tree, because sometimes I notice even with our other gin tastings, I think some things are too sweet.
I'm not usually a fan of flavoured tonics, just because we want the gin to be the star of the glass. But with this one, it may accentuate. So
And this East Imperial is a New Zealand tonic.
I don't know. There's a sharpness that I'm not sure is pleasant.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. No, I'm going to come back to this one.
I'm going to come back to it. Yeah,
It changes it completely.
it does.
And I've lost the gin. It should be
Yeah, you've lost. Yeah, that's exactly what you've done. You've lost the gin.
Yeah, well, the gin, which goes back to my argument, which is why I don't like flavoured tonics.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't mind it. I can taste the lemon quite strongly, and I think that's quite good because I quite like lemon with my oysters or my fish,
Oh, yeah.
and it's quite salty. So I don't mind it. I think I almost need one in each hand to work out which one I prefer more. Let's do it.
Double part.
I'm for this one actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Bit of yuzu. Yuzu, bitches.
It's smooth, and then it goes dry on the end. It goes a wee bit bitter. It's not indifferent to the whiskies I might have snuck off my dad's glass when I was younger. But now I'm going to go back to the one that we like the most. And the taste remains.
Yeah.
So when you taste it that way, and then you taste it this way, you can still get the taste through the tonic.
I think if you like
Oh,
the taste,
the cockles.
I think if you're someone who likes the flavour of oysters but doesn't necessarily like the texture, because that can put people off, then this is definitely for you. Look, if you're an oyster fan, you've got to get a bottle of this. I think it works. I was a little bit sceptical when I heard about it. It definitely was a bit spendy.
It retails at 175.
Yeah. So
That's
it's good,
quite up
yeah.
there for.
That's the gift to your friends and family that love oysters and do not have one of these.
Absolutely. Yeah, special occasion gin, I think. I think we've got our winner with this one. It's a definite yes on that one. So, gin is the winners.
Yeah.